Danielle, we had snow off and on throughout the day. Are we expecting a little bit more tonight?
Yeah, we're not fully done with it, but we're not looking at picking up a lot more snow. Maybe another centimeter in parts of the city is what you can expect before this is all fully said and done. And this could carry up until about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, but it will continue to let up as we go. -4 is the base temperature. Again, our daytime high today was at 5 degrees. That was early this morning, and then we've been cooling throughout the day rather than rising. With the wind chill at this point, it feels closer to -8. So yeah, chilly conditions now and through tomorrow morning. This is your 24-hour forecast brought to you by 5th Avenue Volkswagen. Family owned, community driven. Discover more at 5th Avenue Volkswagen. All right, for tomorrow, off to work, off to school, a wind chill of about -10, so it will be a chilly start to the day, but in the afternoon, it should get up to +1, and that comes with, in Calgary anyway, relatively calm winds. So a nice afternoon expected for us. More details coming up, Ian.
Big hearts in this community.
Yeah, we're very lucky.
Yep, doing the right thing.
Especially towards the Toy Mountain campaign as well, which we'll talk a little bit more about in just a bit.
Yep.
But you know, it gives you the warm and fuzzies. We need the warm and fuzzies.
We sure do.
When it's cold and snowy, like this lovely live shot here, just outside our studios, I believe. Yep. So the snow is still falling. It's been falling on and off throughout the day. We could pick up about another centimeter in the city before it's all said and done. And it will become more on and off and isolated as we go through these next couple of hours. It's definitely chilly. Now, keep in mind, today, our daytime high was 5, and that was early in the morning. So we did get to a high of 5 today. We didn't really feel that because most people were sleeping at that time, and then we've been dropping throughout the day. At this point, with the wind chill in Calgary, feels closer to -10. So there's a bite in the air out there if you have to go out, walk the dogs, or if you're just heading out for anything at this point. Closer to the south, so Pincher Creek feels more like -6 with the wind chill, Medicine Hat -11. It was fairly gusty, especially to the south of us. Now, even in Calgary in the afternoon hours, the gusts did pick up, and we got up to 56 kilometers per hour. And into the 70s for Pincher Creek and Lethbridge. Now, Pincher Creek and Lethbridge are looking at that same type of gusty weather for tomorrow, 70 to 80 kilometers per hour. Medicine Hat should quiet down for tomorrow. And for us here in Calgary, this will quiet down as well to about 20, even 30. So less wind, less snow, because the snow is starting to taper off. Maybe not quite starting, it's still snowing out there, but this is starting to let up in about an hour. You'll notice becoming more isolated, more sporadic, but this could carry on and off right up until about 6:30 tomorrow morning, and then we're pretty much done with it. Then it's just some lingering cloud cover, and we'll get some sunny breaks, especially in the afternoon hours. And we'll get a light wind out of the west, which will be enough to carry us to +1 tomorrow afternoon for our daytime high. Now, let's talk about our next snow event. Our next snow event should behave much like this one, so not hugely significant, but certainly picking up anywhere from 1 to 3 centimeters is possible. And this really, we may see a couple flurries Thursday morning, but it's Thursday night into Friday where we're looking at picking up another 1 to 3 centimeters from that next wave that will roll through. So Friday will be mainly cloudy and snowy, just like today. All right, +1 as our high for tomorrow, but again, cold to start with a wind chill of -10 in the morning hours, and chance of flurries right up until about 6:30 in the morning. Then for Thursday, it's quiet, just a small chance of an isolated flurry and a high of 4. By Friday, -4, 1 to 3 centimeters possible from that next wave, and cold air will carry into the weekend. Saturday, a high of -8.
Danielle, heading into the commercial break, we saw that picture of the traffic all tied up, slippery roads, and it could get a little more slippery tonight with more snow coming.
Yes, a little more snow, maybe another centimeter in the city, and blowing snow at times because it is a little windy, reducing visibility, making the roads even more slick with all this melting and freezing and melting and freezing. So while tomorrow will be warm, you have to always keep in mind in those late night, overnight, and early morning hours, icy patches are definitely the thing at this time of year. Okay, -4 is that current temperature. It feels closer to -10 with the wind chill. Today's high was +5, but that was really early in the morning. The snow will taper off by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and tomorrow afternoon, a high of 1.
Danielle, I stepped outside today into a blizzard over the lunch hour. Like, it was a very strange, blustery, wet day.
Yeah, and we had that at times today. So low visibility, very thick snowflakes, and then it stopped and then it started again, and it's been on and off throughout the day. We've at least picked up a couple centimeters of snow, and temperatures have actually dropped throughout the day rather than warmed. So we were at 5 degrees early in the morning, and now we're at -5. With the wind chill, it feels like -11. Looking at the next 24 hours, on and off snowfall is possible up until about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then some cloud cover will hover around for tomorrow at times, and in the morning it will be a chilly start to the day. When off to work and school, we'll feel like -10 with that wind chill, but in the afternoon we'll have some sunny breaks and +1. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle. Let's bring Danielle back in now as we look ahead to our 5-day forecast and see if there's any more snow in there.
There's a little bit of snow in there, yeah. So Friday will be much like it was today, but we are looking at mild temperatures for the work week. At least. It chills for the weekend. I'll show you that in the long range in just a moment. Right now, speaking of chilly, it feels like -10 with the wind chill in Calgary. Clare's home feels like -6, Pincher Creek as well. Lethbridge just sitting at that freezing mark, so we don't count wind chill until it's below freezing. And Medicine Hat feels more like -13. So it's chilly out there right now, absolutely, but tomorrow afternoon will be much warmer. Was a gusty day today, 70 km/h gust, Pincher Creek and Lethbridge. This will continue for tomorrow as well. So 80 km/h gust possible in Pincher Creek and 70 once again for Lethbridge. It should be quieter though with regards to the wind, at least for Calgary, Brooks, Medicine Hat and Drumheller tomorrow. So anywhere from 20 to 25 km/h winds. So a tamer wind day for Calgary and surrounding areas. Okay, this is a look at the radar and satellite over the last 3 hours, and you can see we still have that snow filtering down. Again, it was this band that we were looking at really from along QE2, Highway 2 down into the Lethbridge area, and that's what really did materialize throughout the day today. Many communities picked up 1 to 3 centimeters. Some localized areas will likely, by the time this is all said and done, maybe see a little more than that. This will continue on and off in that same concentrated area down QE2, Calgary, Highway 2 to Lethbridge, really until about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. This is a look at 6:30, and you can see by that point it's just some cloud cover hanging around. And then that will break apart as we go throughout the rest of the day tomorrow. So some sunny breaks certainly possible. Temperatures will climb. We'll have winds out of the west. Again, calm winds for Calgary, much gustier south of Calgary, but that will get us above the freezing mark. Our next snow event, well, we could see a little bit Thursday morning, as you can see here, but it's a smaller chance of seeing that in the city Thursday morning. A greater chance of seeing snowfall on Friday, another 1 to 3 centimeters, much like today. All right, so longer range forecast. 1 degree for tomorrow. Again, small chance of flurries right up until about 6:30 in the morning, and then things really start to clear out. 4 degrees is our high for Thursday. That will be our toasty day of the next 5 days. Small chance of some early morning flurries on Thursday, and then a greater chance of getting some snowfall once again on Friday, 1 to 3 centimeters. It will also drop our temperatures. -4 is the high for Friday, -8 by Saturday.
I'm going to get behind Annie. That would be so
Let's
cool.
go, Annie.
Wow.
Way to go, Annie.
So smart. That's amazing. All right, well, buying hard-to-get concert tickets is a bit of a blood sport these days. In fact, this guy likens it to the Hunger Games.
Oh, my black eye? Yeah, I think a 12-year-old girl punched me in the face and pulled out a clump of my hair. She wanted VIP real bad. Oh, that was a tooth. All I can remember is fighting for floor seats with this middle-aged father who just wanted to take his daughter to her first concert.
That sounds about right. Yeah, Chris was put in charge of getting prize tickets. He lived to tell the tale, comparing it to the Hunger Games. He recalls the experience of a bit of a battle with people fighting for just that handful of tickets. But that's a dedicated fan.
That is a dedicated, yeah.
That is what it feels like these days.
Yeah, I feel like that's also the mall closer to Christmas.
Absolutely, yes.
You got a point there.
Well, for many kids, a day off of school means video games or maybe watching TV, lounging around, unless you're this young fella.
And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world moves, we'll still have each other.
He's a really good voice.
Wow.
Yes, he does.
He's only
good.
8, yeah.
Wow.
He prefers to sing and bake with his mom when school's canceled. His name's Ernie. He loves the 80s music, which is obvious. He's belting out a little bit of Starship there. Over 14 million people have watched this, and they all have commented on what a good singer he is, and that it's time for this kid to make an album.
They got that music cranked in that house.
Yeah, great pipes, but also that's some serious multitasking.
Yes,
right
doesn't
there.
even have to think about it, you're right. Yeah. Well, let's be honest, it's not often that the sequel is better than the original, but I think this copycat nailed it. Nobody puts Kitty in the corner, you guys. Cat Swayze doing the iconic Dirty Dancing.
Patrick Swayze.
I know, the perfect dance duo having the time of their lives.
Isn't that awesome?
I can't tell you how many times I watched this video because it just made me giggle today.
Yeah, that's
Makes you
funny.
happy, right?
It's ridiculous, but it's really cute.
But and look how much the cat loves it.
I know.
Cat plays along.
Yeah.
Here's your Skywatch weather camera on a snowy day. The roads are slow, they're slick. Consider this, it will be slow and slick really for much of this week, especially overnight tonight and through tomorrow. We had some melting, so there will be icy patches, already are out there. Plus, we're going to add a little more snowfall before this is totally all said and done tonight and early tomorrow morning. So just careful out there on the roads and the sidewalks. -5 is that current temperature. That's just the base temperature. It feels closer to about -10 with that wind chill. Today's high was actually +5. But that was early this morning, and then we've been dropping throughout the day rather than increasing. All right, right now it feels like -10 with that wind chill in Calgary, -6 in Claresholm and in Pincher Creek, -14 in Medicine Hat. So it's chilly for sure. Tomorrow afternoon will be quite nice and mild in most communities in southern Alberta. We're not fully done with the snowfall yet. You can see there's still more headed down from the north. Again, this is a little lighter, so it'll continually get lighter and it'll be more sporadic and isolated. But we have the potential of on and off snowfall right up until about 6:30 in the morning, and then it will really start to clear out. We'll still have some cloud cover throughout the day, but also some sunny breaks. -6 will be the base temperature in the morning when off to work and school, but -10 is what it will feel like with the wind chill. So be prepared for a cold start, but +1 in the afternoon. And in the city, we're looking at calm winds as well. That's your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free. Quick look around. Kelowna, 4 degrees for tomorrow. Edmonton, still some snowfall. Rocky Mountain House, mixed precipitation. Drumheller, -4 is a high for tomorrow. Lethbridge, 0. Medicine Hat, -3. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle.
Huffnagel's going to join the Toronto Argonauts in a senior advisory role. Boy, he did so many good things here in Calgary with the Stampeders.
He'll be missed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glenn. All right, final word to Danielle.
Okay, so we're done with the snow temporarily by about 6 o'clock in the morning. So it'll be on and off till 6, and then tomorrow a mix of sun and cloud, and in the afternoon a high of 1. But it will be cold to start with a wind chill of -10 when off to work and school, so be prepared for a cold morning. Then 4 degrees and pretty quiet on Thursday, other than maybe a couple snowflakes really early in the morning. Our next snowfall is Friday, when we're looking at another 1 to 3 centimeters of snow. That's your Action Furnace 5-day forecast. All right, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors, crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, Alberta's climate. And this one from Charlotte. And there are always these calm, stunning pictures that are sent in. So it's cold, but it's beautiful.
Everything's better with blue sky and sunshine.
Yes.
Even if it's 30 below, it's like, oh, it's fine. No, it's
Even
great. Beautiful day.
icicles.
Thank you, Danielle, and thank you for your company tonight. For breaking news anytime, go to our website, ctvnewscalgary.ca. We'll see you tomorrow.